It would not have taken Mrs. Hill very long to observe the mass of papers, and the composer perhaps still with pen in hand as he got up from his chair. "My dear sir," she would have to say, "I fear my arrival is inopportune. You are evidently in the ecstasy of composition. I should never have come. Indeed, I should never have come." From watching Thankful's hands, the composer slowly turned his head to look at Mrs. Hill with sadness in his eyes. "Am I not your true friend?" he said. "It does me good to revive the old feelings of friendship." Then he clapped his hands and added, "Now, no more, my dear, sweet friend." Knowing that the composer was inclined to forget the courtesies, Thankful motioned Mrs. Hill to take a seat. She herself remained standing, as was her custom. "Meanwhile," the composer began again, "I have been composing a good deal." "That is very good to hear," said Mrs. Hill. Then, entirely to her surprise, the composer beckoned her to pull up her chair alongside his, at the same time catching Thankful's eye and signing, "Please have the chocolate prepared." While Thankful was out of the room, the composer cleared space on the desk and brought a pile of folios, his fair copy, to the fore. "You will probably be able to read my manuscript," he said. Mrs. Hill almost certainly realized at once it would have been rare for him to take anyone into his creative confidence, especially where a major work in progress was concerned, but she may not have realized quite how rare. She would have suspected immediately, too immediately to be astonished, that she was to be introduced to the Boston oratorio, and it would not have taken her long to recognize that this was so, and even to form in her mind some impression of a choir and orchestra in severe flood. The music was plunging and rearing up through shadows like a ship on a strong sea in a thunderstorm, but all a little in slow motion. She nodded to the composer to reveal the next page. At Thankful's return she was able to speak, and hardly knowing what to say first, came out with, "This treatment of the sub-mediant is extraordinarily powerful.